Hey guys, what's up? So as you can see, I've changed up the angle of things a little bit. I think it just works better for me to set up, so I don't have to shove the tripod and like move my desk and everything. It's at like a side angle. Let me know what you guys think about it. If you hate it, I can switch it back. It's not that big of a deal. And this, I thought, not that you can see most of it, but gives a better background. Not that I know if anybody cares about that, but yeah. So it's been a little bit. I know. I'm sorry. It's towards the end of the semester. I'm just trying to find time to record. I have some time today, so I'm actually gonna react to Lynda's exit interview, which you're seeing right now, as well as the next episode of Disvenutre Camp. So let's get into it. Oh my god, I keep hitting record. My bad.
Welcome to yet another episode of Behind the Chaos.
I'm still mad about this.
And for the first time in the competition, we have a two-time loser. Beginning as your typical
That's true.
stay-at-home mom,
That's actually
she's
true.
been known to ruffle some feathers. Hailing from Bemidji, Minnesota.
So let me know what you guys think about the whole Anastasia Lynda thing. I'm pretty sure it's been like a concept that's been used before in Survivor, from what I've heard, but I think it would have been funnier if Anastasia ended up leaving because of it. Like, I don't know. It was stupid, I think.
Lynda!
Geez, you sure don't mince words when it comes to these intros, do ya?
Nope. Now, Lynda, let's talk about that Exile Island twist. For a moment, it really seemed like you and Natalia had a chance at
I thought
beating
they were gonna
Anastasia
win,
and
to be honest.
Spencer. What happened?
Well, it's fairly obvious, isn't it? Anastasia and Spencer pulled on the gosh darn rope and pulled Natalia and me over the line.
Probably not the Girls Alliance reunion you were looking for, especially with Spencer in the mix.
Spencer. Well, that boy sure has a penchant for causing trouble no matter where he goes. Figure.
That's true. And he also, if I remember correctly, it was just because of something Anastasia said about Diego, which just, I'm pretty sure someone said this in the comments, and I agree that, like, Spencer, while he is, like, he can be a smart player, he lets his emotions control him too easily, especially when it comes to Diego.
Years I lost against those two.
Talk about taking eat dirt literally.
You don't gotta tell me twice. Ugh.
Despite that, you and Richard had quite the heart-to-heart afterward. Kinda
I did like
ironic,
that.
given how badly you got off on the wrong foot with him.
I did like that because I really like Richard. He's one of my favorite characters. And going into this, at like the start of the show, I had high hopes for Lynda, and sometimes I didn't like her, sometimes I did. But by the end of it, I did really like Lynda's character, and I wish she had stayed longer. But I didn't really wish Anastasia left either. I think what she did was dumb, but I still wanted to see Anastasia go further.
You're right on that, Missy. You know, he really is meant to be a coach. Inspirational speeches and all.
Even I gotta admit, your friendship with Richard was quite the pleasant surprise. He kinda
sure.
seemed like the only person willing to really hear your side of it all. Whether that be about the game or merely lending an ear.
Oh, Richard is truly a sweetheart. It was a pleasant surprise to be listened to and not dismissed. The only time that happened in the game was with Ted, but that was...
Ted screen time! W exit interview. Ted better come back soon. I'm really missing him, man. Just seeing him gets my heart going.
short-lived.
Oh yeah, the vomit vest guy.
Oh god.
Almost forgot about
Episode
him.
1,
I'll
where it
be
all
sure to
started.
tell him you said that. But really, I feel awful looking back at how I treated Richard in the beginning. It was never out of malice, just, well, ignorance.
Your comment sure did rub the audience the wrong way. I mean, you claim to be a
Yeah.
reality TV aficionado, and yet you were surprised people are gay?
Now hold your horses. I know gay people exist, duh. But when I was growing up, it just wasn't talked about often. Oh, I suppose those old biases crept up in me when Richard talked about his family.
Well, Lynda, have you watched the show? Queer people are a dime a dozen here.
Well, I
very
certainly know
true.
that now.
If it makes you feel better as a queer woman, I don't think you're homophobic. Just old.
I didn't know. Did you guys know that about Emily? Was that known? Am I stupid? Probably. I don't know. Let's be real. You gotta just assume in this show.
Keep that up and I'll wash your mouth out with soap.
Okay, moving on.
I just realized the only straight couple I can think of is Zayd and Ivy, and they annoy the hell out of me when they're together. depression. I just said depressing and depression at the same time, alright? Let's not talk about it.
Let's talk about your rivalry with Anastasia. Or as I like to call it, the Battle of the Blondes.
Jeez Louise.
You knew this was coming.
That Anastasia, she was madder than a wet hen when I orchestrated Marissa's blind side.
Can you blame her?
I love Lynda.
Getting Marissa out was
Just the way she
basically
talks is
painting
awesome.
yourself as a target for Anastasia.
It's very
Listen,
true.
Missy, I was fully aware of the risk I was taking, but if taking that opportunity meant I get to have some control for once, well, you already know what Lynda's gonna do.
All I'm saying
yes, sir.
is it didn't seem like you had any sympathy for either of them.
Okay, sure, don't give me that. I'm not buying it. Those girls are far from weak. Anastasia especially.
Yeah, not sure if even the toughest competitor would take having their partner ripped away all that well. But for sake,
Very
let's
true.
go with that.
Oh, please. Anastasia has long proven herself to be a tenacious young woman. Nothing I could have done would keep her down for long. But, I truly do hope she doesn't let it all, this make her bitter in the end.
Going soft on me, Lynda.
What can I say? Hard to keep down those motherly instincts, even to...
See, Lynda is a good person, kinda. She's just like, I don't know, she's very competitive, I think. Oh, gee, the mic's right in my mouth, I guess.
Aggravating of contestants.
I'll say, you sure had your fun before being booted off yourself, rubbing it in her face and all.
You know, sometimes girls just want to have fun. Am I right? It's a game. If it wasn't one of them, it was going to be me.
And in the end it was. So was it even worth it?
Oh, you betcha. Even if I got out immediately after, I'll own that blind side any day of the week.
This will certainly make for some awkward interactions later.
God, I love this cast. I hope they come back for another season. They got it, right? I mean, come on. There's no way they're just gonna do a one and done with these guys.
I can respect you for standing by your decision.
At the end of the day, I'm proud of myself. To even make it this far is an achievement on its own. Unlike Bill from the post office.
Moving on, your home life
Okay.
has sparked quite the discussion from fans, especially after that one-on-one with Marissa. So I'll be the one to ask, everything okay at home?
Oh, look, I won't sugarcoat it for ya. I love my family, truly, but we all got our issues we need to deal with.
Maybe you should have opted for Dr. Phil instead.
Oh,
Crazy.
No, thank you. No, never that.
I want to hear that again. Just Linda's, oh, no, never that.
For
That was
Dr.
peak.
Phil instead.
Oh, no, thank you. No, never that. I wasn't like...
God, I love Lynda. Every one of these always makes me love the character so much more.
And when I said that those moments where my boys side with their father hurt me in some ways. But I can't say I've ever been clear about that hurt to them either. My way of dealing with it was always diving headfirst into watching reality TV or cleaning to distract myself.
Certainly building up that resentment.
Like I said, I love my boys dearly, but when I get home, there's going to be many conversations needed to be made. But it's just... hard. I'm not used to opening up like that. But you best believe some changes will be made.
Well, I only hope for the best in these endeavors. I certainly don't
These exit interviews are so underrated. Like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people don't watch these. Like, I don't know. If I were, like, I'll look at the views after this probably just to check for myself. But, like, I feel like every time I see it, the way less people watch these than the episodes. But these are really good. Even if you don't like the character, like, sometimes it can just make you like the character more or give you more, like, insight on it. I don't know. These are always fun to watch for me. I don't know. Like, when I was watching the first one, I wasn't sure about it, and then I got into it, and I was like, wow, this is really good, and then I just kept watching them, and they were all really good, so. I mean, hey, it's not an episode every week, but this is cool. And they're like the first, I'm glad they started doing this. I can't speak.
envy you.
There's no guidebook to motherhood, but putting myself first will certainly become a priority. I think it's about time
That's
Daryl
good.
learns how to make his own Chilean sea bass and for my boys to learn the ins and outs of the washing machine.
Yeah.
Make them see the value of housework one way or another.
There
I
you go.
foresee many sangrias in your future.
Gosh, here's hoping.
And with that, we end another episode of Behind the Chaos. Join me next time to interview our next loser.
Now that that's over with, they can finally get some rest on something other than a bed of sand and leaves as a pillow. Oh, maybe the motel even has a pool. I'd love to do some water aerobics.
Oh, don't get your hopes up.
Don't get your hopes up. Good point. This is Disvenutre Camp. You're not going to get some luxurious place to chill at like in Season 1 of Total Drama. No. Well, I mean, that was a good exit interview as usual. Let me know what you guys think about Lynda leaving. I'm still a little bummed out. But, there's a lot of good characters in this cast, honestly. And I'm pretty much going to be upset with most people that leave. I do kind of want Ivy to go because of the two of Ivy and Zayd, I like Zayd better, and I feel like if one of them were to leave, Zayd would perform better with Ivy being gone than vice versa. I did really like both their characters before they kind of turned into whatever they turned in. Ever since that musical episode, their characters have been going downhill for me. I hope they get redemption soon because it's starting to drag on a little, and I think people would agree if it keeps going. Let me know what you guys think about all this. And yeah, I'm going to get right into the next episode. See you guys later.